Hey, Screen Magazine, Jenna Mark here with an exciting conversation with the one and only Terrence Howard about his love for Chicago, how much he enjoyed spending all that time in the Windy City while filming Empire, and so much more. Screen Magazine is primarily focused on production out of Chicago, the shows that come out of Chicago. You were involved in one of the original ones that now everything's out of Chicago. We've got Iron Man filming or Ironheart filming there, and Marvel, DC, all these things. What is your take on the industry, basically shifting to a city that you know so well and have seen the progression since you were shooting there so many years ago?
Well, you have to remember Chicago is progressively ripe at this moment. Chicago has just when throughout the time I was there, they was it 15, 2015, they legalized marijuana and the use and its use, the CBD aspect, and now it's the other side of it. They've given huge incentives for film to come there as a result of us and Chicago Fire and some of the other productions. I mean, we were fortunate, when we would be filming in anywhere in the city empire, the first 2, 3 seasons, the streets would look like the Queen of England was coming through because there'd be hundreds of people, thousands of people all coming out of their office watching us do that stuff. So they're very supportive of the creative arts. So I think it's just festering that, and some big money has just recently moved into Chicago. I won't say what, but
Do you like the fact, because that is something you don't get that really in Hollywood and even in New York necessarily. When you see production, it's all closed off. You really don't see lines of fans, lining up the neighborhoods and the areas to see that. And in Chicago, you're right, it happens all the time. Every day there's fan bases of anything that's filming there, posting all.
Mhm.
As an actor, what is that experience like just within itself?
I mean, to be held as a god, that's terrible. Oh my God, I can't believe it happened. Those poor people,
I gotta drag him away from the fans. He loves it.
I take every picture. I take every picture, sign everything, just because I know I was walking. I was with Ed Asner right after I got my I had the day I received my nomination for we were all playing cards at a friend of ours' house. Uh, he as we're leaving, people are walking down the street and they're asking me for a picture because, Crash and Hustle and Flow, it came out, and I'm over there turning everybody and saying, "Oh, look, this is Ed Asner. This is Ed Asner. And he's like, "Don't, kid, don't do that. Don't do that." He said, "The day it will come when you'll walk down the street and somebody will look at you and say, 'Didn't he used to be an actor?'" And he said, "So enjoy this right now. This is your time. Enjoy it. But that time will come." And I look at that appreciatively now, because it does happen sometimes that somebody won't recognize me. But it's only when they're asleep. The moment they open their eyes, it's like, "Oh, my dude, what's up?"
They're sleepwalking. That's the problem.
Yeah, sleepwalking. I'm like, yeah.
Do you, obviously you're a fan of everything happening out of the Windy City, but what do you think is the best part about filming in Chicago, whether it's a movie set or a television show? I mean, because Chicago is such a great city. But then you bring in the Hollywood element of it and the filming. What's your favorite part about it? Or was your favorite part about it?
Still is. It still is. You got to remember where the 5 Great Lakes meet. That's a great electrical potential. That's a big electrical draw. So that means there's a whole lot of vortices of electrical energy moving through there naturally. All of us, everything is just electrical potentials happening independently. So all the people in Chicago and off the Great Lakes, they're bound with creativity, bound with exuberance, bound with enthusiasm, and they will encourage and do whatever. They will come together, and they come together creatively. My God, we get some of the best music, we get some of the best art, we get some of the best philosophy. So it's a place where, it's where you got the gates of hell right next to the gates of Peter. And you choose each one as a windy city. You can sway into either one. Damn, I didn't even know I was in. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna stay a minute.
We love it.
And Chicago means onions.
Chicago means onions.
It means Shikaka. It's onions. That's where it came from. It's the city of onions.
We don't know.
That's what the Indians.
Right?
No, I do know it's true. That's what the Indians called it. Shikaka. It was onions.
It was told to us on a bus. We were on a double-decker bus, and the guy was. I think it was called onion. Yeah,
it's Chicago. It's Chicago. I remember.
Yeah, the guy was telling us.
Means onions. It smelled like onions because all the onions would grow there.
We love Chicago.
Onions, garlic, because it freezes, and therefore the little the tumors can grow.
Yeah, but onions. I mean, Chicago's got the best farmers markets too. I love it.
Yeah, they have incredible farmers.
Really good farmers markets in Chicago. I mean, I know.
Oh my God,
the art. I mean, the art museums, the galleries, the people.
The parks,
the food, the parks. I mean, what's there not to love? I mean, it's
the taxes. No.
No.
I want to thank you on behalf of Screen for taking the time to speak to me.
Thank you.
Thank you.